Hi Capricorns, Power and Light Tarot coming at you with the reading. Today we have another bombshell reading. We do breaking news at Power and Light Tarot. And today at the top of the comments I will post the horoscopes for November for all the 12 signs, and you can view that on my other channel. Yeah, I thought it was a cool video. I did. And let's see what we have today for Capricorn, the Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and anybody who resonates with it, because these readings are for the collective. Let's see, we're going to use we start with commitment. This keeps coming up for you, Capricorn. I feel like it does. And we have the bird, the two birds, holding this ribbon that makes a heart. Let's see what else we have for Capricorn. We have beauty. Okay, beauty. Very interesting beauty. Somebody most likely sees beauty in themselves. Maybe they didn't before. But what it means is that here she is removing the mask. She's sitting in the mirror, and anybody who removes the mask kind of was wearing their own mask, right? It wasn't for Halloween last night, and it was because they were either not knowing themselves or just maybe lying to themselves or something like that. But beauty, somebody sees this woman. She sees her own inner beauty, and she has a beautiful face here, so I can understand. But she finally, this is somebody who kind of accepts themselves for who they are. Yeah, very cool commitment here. And maybe that's why somebody is up for a commitment, because they're feeling much better about themselves. We have dreams. Yeah, see? So maybe you are dreaming, Capricorn. It could be this person. I've been having a lot of dreams lately, major. And, but yeah, prophetic dreams as well. But here is the moon. The full moon, and it's interesting. The moon can cause us to dream more. It can. Some of us dream all the time, right? If you're not dreaming enough, and you have to look at your level of calm. Yeah, look at your level of check yourself on your level of anxiety or something like that, because nervousness, or sometimes working too hard. Even fatigue sometimes. But yeah, so we have dreams, and this is very beautiful. Somebody's dreaming about you. They have a dream, Capricorn, to be with you. That's what they do with the commitment card. Yeah, I don't want to use these cards today. I'm using the pirate cards. Let's see what these vampires, right? Yeah, vampiras, right? Vampiros, I think they call them. Yeah, let's see what we have for these little vampiritas, right? We have may not. And this just came out in Sagittarius' reading. So this is about sex and ecstasy. And this is about somebody who believes that they can have this with you, or they've already had it, or you're having it now, maybe. Maybe they're making a commitment to you, and the commitment starts because somebody realizes who they are, their own worth. And this card is really interesting because today is the Scorpio new moon, and Scorpio is about sex. It's about psychic power. It's about things that are being hidden, for sure. Pluto was the lord of the underworld, and he only came up to heal, to get some sun. So it's about the hidden. But it's when we say the hidden and the occult, this is why Scorpios can be psychics, because they can see what is going on with their inner knowing. They can lift the veil. Yes, they can. Everybody can if they really want. But hey, somebody might have lifted the veil about themselves here as she removes the mask. But interesting, we have a lot of things going on right now worldwide, and it is highly interesting that they have it during Scorpio season, when things are hidden. Yeah, I find that to be very interesting, for sure. Let's get another card here. Let's see what we have. Yeah, and this is about intimate relationships, right? Scorpio season is... and that's what the 8th house represents as well, money and, other things. But this is about definitely intimate relationships, when we see commitment and we see ecstasy or ecstatic ritual. Wow. And we have the transgression card, flaws, contradictions, and mistakes. So somebody rises above their flaws. It's really what that is. Or maybe what they were contradicting. That's highly interesting, right? Maybe they said, I'd never want to be with Capricorn again. And it's like a contradiction, going against what you have said yourself, right? Excuse me, guys. And a mistake. Somebody might have made a mistake here. I'm telling you, when people wear masks, they make mistakes all day long. A mask about their work, a mask about who they love, a mask about this, a mask about that, right? And so we have discipline, and this is about consistency and practice. And this is like training. This is like learning, kind of. But this is about somebody who's going to be consistent. Yes, they are. And she's playing her violin. Is that a violin or a cello? It looks kind of big for a violin. But point about it is that she's playing this here. And yeah, maybe it is. But she's kind of like, wow, I have to practice this. And it doesn't mean that somebody's going to be mad because they have to practice being consistent, but it does mean that they know this is important. Somebody wants a commitment with you, and that's what consistency is about, right? It definitely is. So let's get into this, Capricorn. And if you would like your own psychic reading, they are accurate. Yeah, I'm a Silva grad. It's a rich experience. We do them over a video call usually, and they are a lot of fun. Yeah, they are. And you can ask me for the psychic tarot combo. The time allows for you to ask me about 2 people. So if you would like to do that, you and so and so, you can get that with the psychic tarot combo, right? We may not have time for the cards, but the time allows, right? If you would just like a psychic reading on yourself, you can order that up separate. Everything's below. If you want a past life reading, oh my God, past life regression therapy that helps you really become calm in your life and more confident, because it helps you release something that is pressing on you, basically. Yeah, let's see what we have here from another life. Yeah, everybody holds on to something. Like most people hold on to something from their past life, and they don't always know it until they get a past life regression. Wow. We have the Queen of Cups. Here she is. We have the Temperance card. Yes. King of Swords, Capricorn. And the Wheel of Fortune. So we are looking at 2 majors and 2 court cards. So we know this is a big reading. And the Nine of Swords. So there's worry in the reading. This looks like somebody feels, you or them feels like this is fate and destiny. Or my soulmate and all that. For sure. Yeah. And see what else. And somebody wants to take a chance. Because that's what the Wheel of Fortune is about, too. It's about taking a chance. It's about spinning the wheel. It's about divine timing. And somebody doesn't, like, here is in this card, you or them, this monkey is wearing a bandage or, blindfold, basically, not a bandage, around over his eyes. So has his paw here, whatever you call the monkeys. I don't know if it's a hand. It's not a hand. I doubt it. But whatever it is there. Let's see, he has 5 fingers, maybe, I don't know. But long story short, he's spinning the wheel. It happens to be on Aries. Maybe they're Aries, but Aries we know is the Fool. And so this talks about him spinning the wheel, about a leap of faith. That's what that means, yeah. And we have Set over here, which I believe is an Egyptian god that, I don't know. No, I don't really know exactly about that specific, right? And so here we have the snake as well. The snake seems to be wrapped around the Gemini and the Cancer kind of. So this is making a decision in love because Gemini is about decisions, the 3rd house of the mental intellect, and Cancer is about love, for sure. It's about the stability, or the 4th house of family. It is about love. It is. It's a water sign. So this is clear. And let's see. We have the Ace of Wands. It's one of the most beautiful aces I've ever seen. And 8 of Swords. And we have these natural rays here. They're natural, right? Up in the sky here. Coming from these clouds. Those are particularly natural. And Ace of Wands, 8 of Swords, 10 of Pentacles. And in the concern is the 8 of Swords. The 8 of Swords is here like a release, right? And this is the concern. It's in order to have something stable, or something is related to grounding, the earth element, because here is the bull. The fire's in the back. He's burning that, and he's going to release himself and walk away. And this Ace of Wands that I said has such these kind of rays here that are from kind of dusk and the sun and all these clouds are here. This is about an inspirational new beginning, and somebody's really inspired. I feel like somebody in this reading made a lot of mistakes with you, and they're going to be consistent now. That's what this is. This person knows they made mistakes. Good, right? We don't want any big dummies. No, we don't. The Fool card showing up, and right above is the monkey with his hand on the Aries glyph, and the Hierophant. And this is the scariest Hierophant I've ever seen, right? And here he is, and he has a whip. And this talks about following the rules. That's what it talks about. It can't talk about believing in values, but it talks about being stuck under the whip of either traditional beliefs or some type of values, because the Hierophant's holding up this he's holding up this book that they're, it's supposed to look like the Bible, but that's why I don't like this card, because it's kind of ugly, and but it's the message here, right? Above him is the third eye, and there's no face here. That's why it's creepy too. And these people here are, he has like a devil's tail, it looks like, and she's all in green here, and so and she's holding the moon here. This is like for her intuition. She's trying to. Meanwhile, he has the devil's tail. So they are kind of slaves to this belief system, or whatever this kind of Hierophant. I mean, for some it may be some type of religious belief that has kind of kept somebody stuck in maybe not living their true. Going after their true dream, or the true life that they want for themselves. But this is usually like keeping yourself stuck with, maybe through a marriage possibly, or just keeping yourself stuck with, this is definitely like not going for what you want. That's what this is. And possibly letting other people kind of dictate your life. Yeah, can you imagine? That would be like the last thing, right? And yeah, it doesn't mean you don't you don't listen to your parents with their encouragement, or but you choose your path, right? It's your soul. It's your soul, it's your path, and it's your journey for sure. So in the reading, the Fool's here, and in the environment, this woman is saying goodbye to this man. There's some type of it's a 10 of Pentacles is some form of an ending. The Nine of Swords is worry over here. Something may end here in this reading, but somebody may be worried that your relationship with them, Capricorn, will end. And if you are not with them, that it's still going to end, or never get back together, or something like that, right? You could, or you may or may not be with them. It just depends. That's not entirely clear here. But somebody is disciplined here. They're just going to be consistent. Discipline's the wrong word. But they are definitely not a slave to somebody else's beliefs. Yeah, that's, or I don't know, or societal. This is somebody who says, I'm going to be myself. And the Beauty card shows that, because she takes off the mask here, and she is beautiful, right? And why would she wear a mask? She's beautiful. Somebody didn't see their own beauty. And so she's taking all this mask off. And now it looks like there are all these kind of coins, gold coins, that are kind of showing up on her. And for me, it may mean that now that this is your true value, your true worth, when you accept yourself and you take off a mask. So somebody had a mask on. I feel like somebody here wore a mask maybe about their beliefs, right? Oh, I thought love was this way, or I thought I wanted to be with, I don't know, Jessica. It's just a word, just a name. I don't, or Agnes, or anybody like that. I don't really know any Jessicas or Agneses, so this is just a, what's the word? It's kind of a hypothetical, random name I'm throwing out there. And so, yeah, and so, and that's why I picked Agnes too, because it's not a very common name these days. But yeah, this is, it's about somebody who realizes their own worth. Yeah, and the big mistakes they made because they didn't have enough of their own self-worth. So they picked somebody, the wrong person before, or they did make a mistake. It's not clear what that mistake is. No, it's not. The Queen of Cups starts the reading right here. The Queen of Cups is the She's boss in this reading. She sits in front of the beautiful waterfall. Her hair is absolutely gorgeous, and she's sitting here. Usually she's kind of Nordic or Celtic, and she's definitely not. No, she is from somewhere else, and this is fine. But I thought, this is interesting. Is this a different deck here? Of course, the monkey's usually not turning the wheel here in the traditional deck. So the Queen of Cups is here, excuse me, and she's happy. She's relaxed. She has her foot in the water because she's understanding who she is. She understands her intuition. She's in her higher self because she has her foot in the water. Excuse me, everything's flowing in her life. She's not pushing the river. The waterfall is behind her. And so there's no forcing in this reading. Somebody was forcing something and they made a mistake. Or they were letting somebody force something on them. I beg your pardon, you guys. Temperance is showing up. Yeah, I'm getting that addressed very, very soon. Yeah, Monday. So we have temperance here and we have justice. So we might have a Sag, we might have over here a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. The Justice card, though, with Temperance, there could be something legal going on in this reading, a legality. The Sagittarius represents legal as well, and so does Justice, because Sagittarius is about the truth and higher realms, and that can discuss legalities in a way. Sagittarius wants everything to be fair. That's what they want. Just like Libra here, it's a little different. Libra is about the scales, and ruled by Venus. It's beauty and art and things like that. But the wheel is above her, interesting, and she's holding up the scales like she's already decided, or that she's probably going to take a chance, and that she needs fate and she needs balance in her life, or she needs to balance the scales. She might need to balance the scales with somebody she feels like is fate and destiny, because we have the wheel over here. Yeah, and so is next to the King of Swords, who is very intelligent about his life. So this is somebody being intelligent. There's a decision here whenever we see Justice and the King of Swords. I'm not sure when this was made. No, the timing is not clear here. Temperance is here. This is more balance. Yeah, interesting. This is more balance, and that's what I was saying about legal. So Temperance is about balance and harmony through spiritual growth, and this Justice can be about balance and harmony through legal matters. It can beauty, and it can be about just wanting that, right? Like a lot of Librans, that's really important to them, to have balance in their relationships, balance, with their partner. And, sometimes if they feel like they don't have that, it can be quite bothersome. Yeah, it can. And I know it's a Libra who deals with that. Yeah. And so King of Swords is the challenge with the Tower. So Capricorn, there's an ending here. And I said that with the Ten of Pentacles. The release is here with the Eight of Swords. Something's released. Well, for one thing, it's a way of lower self-worth or something like that, because she sees her beauty when the mask comes off. Yeah, she does. And she had a beautiful face to begin with, so we could say traditionally beautiful. So that this is showing, it's just kind of implying here that somebody really didn't know their value and their worth. Yeah. So the Tower's here, and these people are falling out, and this man is angry, and he's saying, you have to leave here, and he's going to poke them. You better leave. And they're falling out at the top, and these people are escaping through the hole at the bottom. He says, you better leave, because I'll hurt you, right? I have my kind of poker, my spear. So the Tower, which is a 7, it's about somebody woke up. And that's what when the mask comes off, somebody woke up. So the Tower is here with the King of Swords. There was some type of wake-up call in this reading that woke somebody up. That's what wake-up calls are, of course, right? Woke them up, and they realized, I made a mistake. That's what's going on. Somebody made a mistake in this reading. Yeah. And Wheel of Fortune in the past, we're going to leave it there because it's highly beautiful, and We see how it's fitting in. We have another wheel here. Nine of Swords is the mindset, and he's worried he's not going to have his great calling, or she. It's hard to see. It's probably a woman, definitely. And so she's not going to have her great calling. Here's her wolf with her, and she's crying, or she's very worried. She's doing a ritual here with 9 candles. Judgment is reversed. And so these cards don't read in the reverse, but we have to take some form of some message from that. Yes, we do. And I'm going to cover this woman who is standing up, and she is in this card. Her lower self over here is crying in the fire. This is about forgiveness. It can be about an awakening and transcendence, rebirth. And this woman standing up, being reborn, is getting the kind of the juice of life, like the elixir of life from the divine hand, and the other one is burning here. So it's in the reverse, and it is sitting with the 9 of Swords. Somebody's worried that either you won't forgive them, and if it's not about forgiveness, that like you won't see their worth or something like that. This person could have changed massively, and so then they feel like, well, maybe Capricorn won't even like me anymore. I've changed so much. And it can be in the reverse here, worried because this person was, if they made a mistake, they could have been a real jerk, really in their lower self, maybe arrogant. There's some type of a mistake here that somebody has committed that they are worried is going to come back and bite them, like karma's coming around, right? And the Wheel of Fortune can talk about karma, especially when we see it with justice. OMG, right? Yeah, and you can actually release, in a past life regression therapy reading, you can release karma. Yeah, you can. It's highly therapeutic and really interesting to see where you're at, one of your past lives. And the past life that you choose is the one that is most relevant to the life you are living today. Super cool. So where is that other card? Oh, it's here, Judgment. So far we have Judgment, the Tower, and yeah, it's a beautiful reading. And there was some type of major depression, unhappiness, fear is still going on a little bit here, and awakening. Hard times, yeah, the Tower, yeah. And so Ace of Wands is in the near future. Everything changes in this reading. Everything changes once somebody removes their mask. Maybe they have a mask on to you too, Capricorn, right? But this is somebody, remember we have this card Maynard, ecstatic ritual, madness, energy release. This is all about sex and ecstasy and I can't wait, and there's nothing more ecstatic. I couldn't find Sagittarius had that reading. I find that to be that card. 8 of Swords. We are in Scorpio season, though. It's about sex. It is. 8 of Swords is the release in the concern. I have to release this. Page of Wands. Oh, wow. So this person, they're either going to contact you or they want you to understand them in some way. Understand what they have to say or just something like that. You could be with this person right now, possibly. Page of Wands is also about a new path, and this is right. It could be about that, and they might be afraid to have a conversation with you, even if you're kind of with them. It's possible that somebody has because there's a deep conversation in this reading that is going to be had. There is 10 of Pentacles showing up, and it's in the environment. She's saying goodbye to the man, right? And the kids are running on the farm, and the grandmother's sitting in the corner. Happy. It is a happy scene. It's in the environment. She looks like she's going to sell this is a completion though, but she looks like she's going to sell the carrots. That's how she looks, and her husband is the farmer, and she's going to market. Something like that. And 10 of Pentacles is about family. It's in the environment. It's with the 9 of Wands. Somebody wants a family with you. It does look like that. Maybe they are resisting some other family dynamic. That's a possibility here. The 9 is also a completion, but this is the wounded warrior and very kind of stressed out or fearful kind of, but there's still resilience in the reading. The Fool is the hope. Yeah, I'm doing this. I'm going to take this leap of faith. And the mean old Hierophant is here, and I was explaining that. I feel like in the beginning of the reading, It's a tough card with the Nine of Cups. So yeah, somebody has taken a major lesson, a major hit here, and it is about their either beliefs, or they thought they were the king of the world, or the queen of whatever. They thought that they could do no wrong, kind of, and they realize that now is so untrue. In some way, that's how this is definitely for somebody here. It's like definitely playing out. Nine of Cups, this is like ego. And these two people who are naked here are, right, they are the devils here. This is almost like the devil, this card, but they are tied to some type of ego, and it's showing up with the Nine of Cups, but it has to do with like belief systems, values, definitely, and kind of not knowing yourself because somebody was looking at their ego like their ego was really them, and it's not. It's only you if you allow it, right? If you know yourself. And I heard today on your life is just a picture of your mental mind, is a state of your mental and emotional mind. That's it. So however you are picturing your life, that's how it's going to be. So when we change our paradigm, right? We shift our energy, and we change our set of beliefs. About ourselves, about the world, mostly about ourselves. But when we change that paradigm, we shift it, we change our life. Yeah. And that's what somebody did here. It's like a huge change. And Capricorn, you are their wish. And here's the genie delivering the 9 cups, right? Right? And like, I love Genie. You guys remember that? Probably not. I love Genie. Was that it? I love Genie? I think it was. Right? And the beautiful genie'd come out, and for sure. And I think they had some other genies in there too, but it was really about somebody who's in love with a genie. It was a blonde genie, and it was a really old show, but here's the genie. It's a nice guy here, and it's the way he has shown up with these cups. It's almost like he's saying kind of like, okay, what are you going to do with them? Right? And we have training and discipline and consistency in this reading. What are you going to do with these 9 cups? You have your wish now. Are you going to deal with them in a wise way? Or are you going to blow it? Yeah, because somebody blew it in the past. That's what somebody did. Somebody blew it here in this reading. And they're not going to blow it again. No, they're not. So maybe they blew it with somebody else, Capricorn. Possible, because they have taken off their mask, and they could be realizing that this person, if you've just met them, they might have just blew it really with somebody else, and they have went through this huge change, and you're their wish. 9 of Cups. Yeah, very cool. Thank you so much for joining me. Get your psychic reading, get your past life reading, therapy. Yeah, very, very cool, you guys. Thanks so much, and please remember to like, share, and subscribe. And the astrology video will be at the top of the comments. Yeah, you can check that out for all the 12 signs. Thanks so much. Please hit the little bell in order to receive notifications. Like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much.